A Player's Guide to the Lost Mine of Phandelver. The Lost Mines of Phandelver was released in July 2014, along with the Dungeons & Dragons starter set, to help new players begin to play Dungeons & Dragons. This video is designed to give players an overview of the campaign and recommendations for characters they could play that would best suit the story and setting. This guide does not contain any major story elements or spoilers. The adventure takes place on the Sword Coast, a popular area within the setting of Faerun, which many Dungeons & Dragons adventures take place in. Here you'll find that the adventure sits between the foot of the Sword Mountain and the Neverwinter Wood. Players are tasked with assisting a dwarf by the name of Gundren Rockseeker and his two brothers, Nundro and Thardan, who have promised the players treasure from an unknown bounty they will soon acquire. The players travel along the road with a caravan to meet up with the Rockseekers in a small town known as Phandalin. Along the way, goblins attack and the players' adventure begins. The Lost Mines begins at level 1 and typically finishes at level 5. Most races and any class choices are suitable for the adventure, but classes that are good at tracking through the wilderness and using skills such as perception, survival, nature, and animal handling may find the adventure easier. Dwarf, gnome, and elf players have good ties with the story of the adventure, but orc, goblin, and hobgoblin players will find things more difficult due to the story and circumstances of the adventure. Although a dragon appears on the front cover of the adventure, it is rare to fight them, and the ranger would do well to pick either beasts, undead, or humanoids, goblins and hobgoblins, as their favoured enemies. Rangers would also benefit from the forest and mountain favoured terrains. Most backgrounds are suitable for this adventure. It is assumed that the players have found Gundren Rockseeker in the city of Neverwinter. Perhaps the characters know each other from living in and around Neverwinter, and have a bit of history being together. After completing the introduction, the small town of Phandalin will become the base of operations as the players are offered tasks and quests by locals. It is a good idea to stay on the good side of Phandalin as it is surrounded by wilderness with roving bands of hobgoblins and monsters, making it one of the few places on these borderlands safe for resting. But within the town itself, there are problems that lurk that players may have a hand in solving. Good luck on your adventure, and may your dice always roll in your favour.